All right. Now that you have set up the duplicates of the department manager and the department's tables, let's see how we could join them in SQL. The first SQL joins we will discuss is the inner join. To illustrate its functionality, we suggest you refer to the following graphics. This is a Venn diagram, a mathematical tool representing all possible logical relations between a finite collection of sets. The department manager duplicate table is represented as the set on the left, while the department's duplicate table is represented by the set, or the circle, on the right. Okay, good. Which will be the related column here? We said we can join tables with columns of the same type and having the same meaning. Therefore, the related column of these two tables will be the department number. The area that belongs to both circles, which is filled with red, represents all records belonging to both the department manager duplicate and the department's duplicate tables. This area is called a result set. The inner join can help us extract this result set. With this type of join, we can match records of two or more tables. The same values appearing in the department number column in both tables are the matching values, also called matching records. The values that do not match will not appear in our final output. Logically, they are called non-matching values, or non-matching records. As usual, an example from the employee's database can clarify the concept. Let's check the current state of the table on the left side of our graph, the department manager duplicate table. Just to mention, we have ordered the output by department number, so it is easier to see which records contain data values in all fields and which don't. Okay. What do we have here? 4 records contain no information about department number and in contract date. That's why the values in that column appear as null. In addition, we lack data about department number 1. Then, we have data about the departments from 2 to 9 though. Okay, let's carry out the same analysis about the other table, the department's duplicate table. Public relations contain no department number for some reason. Therefore, we see null in the first column of the first row. Next, we have data about the number and name of all departments from 1 to 11 with these exceptions. There is nothing about department number 2, neither a number nor a name. Departments 10 and 11 do not have corresponding names. Okay, nice. Let's remember this and create an inner join. To do this, we'll need the join syntax, which is very intuitive. It serves for showing columns from the different tables and specifying which the related column will be. Here we go. In a select statement, write all columns you wish to see in the result. It is important to designate the tables the columns belong to, because the data is not in a single table this time. That's why, besides typing the keyword from and the name of the first table, you should proceed by writing join and the name of the second table. Okay, great. To this moment, the syntax allows us to specify the fields we would like to see in the result and the tables we are matching. But we haven't specified how we would relate these tables, have we? Let's go ahead by typing on when quoting the columns that relate the two tables. This is done in the following way. Use the equality sign surrounded by the related column names from the two tables. You are specifying where SQL will extract the matching values from. All right. The code you see here is the main body of the syntax structure about writing joins. Great. Before we proceed with our example, let me share a fundamental coding practice that professionals use in the join syntax: aliases. More precisely, I am talking about aliases of the table's names. This means Table 1 can be renamed to, say, T1 and Table 2 to T2. When used for assigning table names, the aliases are usually added right after the original table name, without using the keyword as. Then, instead of typing the entire table's names in the select block, we can use T1 and T2 respectively. I promise, by the end of this section, you will have internalized this technique, and it will become routine for you. Please, if necessary, take a short break to rewind this video. In the next one, we will see how an inner join can be implemented with an example using the Department Manager duplicate and the Department's duplicate tables. Thank you for watching. Excellent! Let's apply a join syntax to the Department Manager duplicate and Department's duplicate tables to obtain a list of records containing information about the department number, the employee number, and the department name related to every manager. I will use the letters M and D as aliases for the two tables, respectively. Knowing their content, we can specify the fields we would like to see right after the select keyword. Let's extract the department and employee numbers from the Department Manager duplicate table and the department name from the department's duplicate table. All right. Therefore, the next thing we must state are the two tables to be joined. While doing that, please don't forget to add their aliases. So, we must type Department Manager duplicate M. Careful here. Inner join, as this is the type of join we are implementing. And finally, Department's duplicate D. Awesome! To conclude the join syntax, we must specify the columns relating the two tables, remember? Let's do that by typing on and then equalizing, or conceptually matching, the department number column from the first table with the column bearing the same name from the second table. These are the department number field from the Department Manager duplicate table and the department number field from the department's duplicate table. I would like to remind you that the relating columns of the two tables need not be named in the same way. However, it helps avoid confusion and is more convenient if they do. That's why, in our example, both fields carry the same name. Before running this interesting query, order the results according to their department number. This will improve the output's representation. Since we obtained this column from the Department Manager duplicate table, we will sort the information in the Order By clause by the department number from the M table. All right, let's execute this query and see what we'll obtain. 20 rows of information. Let's check the retrieved data. We have data about the departments from 3 to 9 only. There is no data about departments 1, 2, 10, or 11, or about the ones labeled as null values. Why is this happening? Inner joins extract only records in which the values in the related columns match. Null values, or values appearing in just one of the two tables and not appearing in the other, are not displayed. Let's analyze the outcome by examining the tables row by row. The Department Manager duplicate has a few null-valued department numbers and has no information about departments 1, 10, and 11. Therefore, inner joins do not present null values. The first 4 rows do not appear in the inner join we executed. Okay. We have 26 records in this table altogether, and 26 minus 4 gives us 22. Hence, there must be 2 records in the inner join we do not see, because it displayed only 20 rows. Now, we can recheck the content of the department's duplicate table. It has a null-valued department number, too. Do we see it in the inner join output? No, we don't. And why didn't SQL match the null values of the first table with this null value here? Because it would make no sense. Only non-null matching values are in play. Moving further, department number 2 doesn't participate in any record. Do we have it in the department manager duplicate table? Yes, we do. There are 2 records with it in there. And, namely, these were the 2 records we did not see in the final output. There were no values from the department's duplicate table to be matched with them in the inner join. Awesome! Finally, the department's duplicate table has 2 more records. They are of departments 10 and 11, but, as we mentioned, they have no values to be matched with from the department manager duplicate table. These 2 rows are dropped from the outcome. Great! I hope this analysis makes it clearer and explains why we say an inner join is represented by the common area of the 2 circles in the Venn diagram. This area is namely the set of the matching values of both tables, which are the only ones displayed in the inner join output. And what if such matching values did not exist? Simply, the result set will be empty. There will be no link between the 2 tables. Thanks for watching.